I wrote Your Body and recorded Your Body, I think it was in like 203.
Wow.
204. So, and it just came out, last year? The end of last year? So.
A hit too, you know?
Yeah, they never die. So.
Yeah, that's a nice.
I try to make timeless music that will be around when I'm older and when I'm no longer here. So.
Yeah, well, it'll definitely stay in the stepping world, that particular song. Now, I also like the new one, The Comeback. Like you said, it's got a nice little groove to it. But by me stepping, like I say, I keep on going back to that Your Body.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was listening to it this morning.
Right.
So that's actually one that I really, really like.
I'm glad you like it.
And, well, I'm sure you can tell.
Yeah.
But along with you writing, like I said, I was asking you about, you know, how long did it take you to get up to this point? So when you finally got that hit, how did it feel?
It felt like any other blessing. It felt great, you know, to know that, you know, your hard work is paying off and people actually appreciate your work and the things that you do. So.
Yeah, that is a good feeling.
Yeah, so it was a great feeling.
Okay, so I'm saying, did you jump up?
No, not really.
But the thing is to keep working.
To keep working, because I have so many goals, and that's, you know, it's like with any goal in life, you set it, you know, okay, I'm going to do this first, and then after that, then I want to do this, and then after that, I want to do that. So, you know, after I accomplish each step, you know, I definitely, you know, applaud and be thankful for it, but I don't jump out my seat because I still have a long way to go. I have a long list of goals that I want to achieve, so, you know, but it's a great feeling.
So with you doing the tours and running all around, right now, with your album being such a hit and you running all around, you really don't have time right now to be working back in the studio. In other words, what actually do you do on your spare time now that you're so busy right now?
Pretty much it's all work for me because, you know, even doing shows, I travel with a studio. So I'm always recording and even like me meeting you today and then some of the things you said, you know, it creates music. Everything I think in life generates music, and I draw off that energy. So I'm always creating, even if it don't look like I'm creating. I'm creating.
Yeah, being a creative person.
Yeah, so.
And that comes naturally in majority of us African Americans, right?
Exactly. Oh, I definitely agree.
Yeah,
definitely agree.
So you said, actually, with you being here on Full Circle and you leave here today, where will you be going? Will you be going home to relax or going to another show?
No, I won't be going to another show, but I will be going home to my studio. And actually, as soon as I leave, I got a session with a producer who wants me to do some writing for him. Then after that, I'll be going to my studio. So again, it's all work.
So you just work.
Yeah.
So what about your family? You have children?
Yeah, I have a son, 5 years old.
Really?
Yeah. Actually just he just recorded a song with me a couple of days ago.
Wow.
So that's.
So you starting him young?
I wouldn't say I'm starting. I didn't ask him. He asked me. So.
So
you sound good too. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with us African Americans, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
See, I started that. I shouldn't have started that one, right?
Yeah.
With the creativity. But it's the truth, though. Most of us, you know, if we can find it within us and we work on something and we work hard on it and put our mind to it, our brain to it, and we can do whatever we want to do. I tell all of us and our people that, you know.
Yeah, we definitely can make it happen.
You know, it's just like me. I'm on TV.
Look at you.
With nobody 5 years ago would have told me that I'd be doing my own TV show.
Wow.
So it was just not in the plan.
Yeah.
But here I am today. And look who I have on my show.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad that you know, took out the time again. I want to thank you again for coming out and your busy schedule. So tell me about your manager. Who is your manager? And
my manager is Eric Sexton. And I have a team of, you know, because it's not just one person, so it's always a team. My other guy, Machiavelli, Shadyville.
Machiavelli, that name's familiar.
Yeah, Tupac. It'll you know,
Okay.
it'll give you that ring. But no, he's one of the top promoters around, and you know, they kind of work hand in hand. They work together to make Slique, you know, be known to people like you who wouldn't know me if I didn't have that team.
Oh, I don't know. If I'd have heard that song, I probably...
Yeah, they made it happen. So, yeah. So,
yeah. Well, you know, I know you from way back anyway.
Yeah,
Just didn't know I knew you.
Yeah, it's a small world. It's a small world.
Yeah, it is. Now, you also have, you have the new album and your family, as I was asking about your son.
Yeah.
So, do you have a significant one, or?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, we got another one on Full Circle, you all. That's single. I just had DJ Solo on, and he was saying he was single, and he also had a kid, so that's why I was being nosy.
Yeah, that's how it usually is, you know.
What? You single?
Single.
And why?
Got a few baby mamas, you know.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah, it is what it is, reality.
So, I mean, is it that you're putting most of your time into your work, or you just haven't really found anyone that you're interested in, or you're not looking? How does it work?
If there was a multiple choice answer, I would say all of the above.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of all that. It's a little bit of me working a lot. It's a little of me not finding the right one. You know, so.
Okay. So, in the midst of all of that, back into your traveling and carrying on, what radio stations have you been on? Because you do live here in Chicago, right?
Yeah, live here in Chicago.
Okay. Well, see, I don't know. Sometimes you all get them hits and move out of, you know, from where you grew up at.
Yeah. But I'm still here in Chicago.
Okay, so what radio stations have you actually been here?
On here?
Yeah, here in Chicago. Which ones?
V103, 107.5, Power 92, 106.3, 89.3.
So, did you enjoy the interview, or?
Yeah, it actually wasn't my first time. You know, I've been, you know, doing this a little while.
So besides the music and the, what were you doing prior to, even though you were in the studio and you was constantly recording music before you got this hit, what else did you do besides this, besides the music?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I was born to do music, and I always say it ain't really, music ain't what I do, it's who I am. So that's what I've always been doing, and by me being a writer and producer, I've always been able to take care of my family and take care of myself from doing that. So, you know, it's just this song came about, and it's doing pretty well for me. So, but I was always doing music.
And you definitely have to keep going.
Yeah. And if we want to go back, you know, I was in school and working, but the last few years I've just been doing music.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's basically what I was asking. Were you working a regular 9 to 5? And
yeah, it's been so long, though.
Right.
So I didn't, yeah.
So you're a big shot now. Why you look like that?
No, your gift make room for you. So, you know.
And make it happen, right?
It makes it happen. And I'm sure
yes,
you know, because you got your own TV show.
Yeah.
Your gift is making room for you to be able to prosper. So, yeah.
Yeah, it all works itself out. You also have, well, earlier you were saying that you was 26. Now I'm 26 too.
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
Can you see that? Can you really see it? Oh, okay, long as you see it. But when you travel, let me ask you, when you do all your traveling, how many people actually goes with you? Do you have someone that says, tell you what time to get up, help you do this, pick your clothes out? Who all travels with you?
My management team, Machiavelli.
The whole team?
Yeah. It takes a team effort to make this happen.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually me and my team.
And with your clothes, because you said you wanted to start your own clothing line eventually down the line.
Yeah.
Give me some of the ideas that you may be looking into as far as clothing, because I design clothes too.
Yeah. Pretty much just, you know, different styles, you know. Me, I'm an urban kid, so, you know, just different urban kind of looks, just something different, something that would be slick, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've yet to actually sit down and sketch this or sketch that, because right now I'm focused on the music, but in time, that's something I do look forward into getting into.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you some more questions about them clothes, because maybe I can get you to also, you know, think about Queen when you get started on that.
Yeah.
We're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to finish talking to Slique. We'll be right back.
Building your communities with apartment and house finders, leasing agents, and property managers. J Brokerage, providing apartment seekers with vacant units of their choosing in the neighborhoods of their choice. Supplying landlords and developers with pre-screened background check tenants. Give us a call at 773-568-3250 or check us out on the web at jbrokerage.com.
International Detective and Protective Service. Get the protection you need and make customers feel safe and secure while browsing the stores in your shopping mall. And your tenants will feel secure as well. Let us reduce internal losses by employee pilferage and external losses by shoplifters, and at the same time make customers and employees feel safe in a secured environment. We secure construction sites and all its equipment and supplies. If you have need for personal protection, we will provide a highly trained bodyguard. For years, we have protected some of the highest profile people in the world, including the Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson. Call us if you have need for an investigation, criminal or domestic. We will follow the lead wherever it goes. Call International Detective and Protective Service, your connection for protection. Golden's Tropical World. Come to Golden's Tropical World for tropical fish of all sizes, colors, and types, and other small animals like iguanas and birds from all over the world. There are beautiful tanks, pet supply needs, including dog and cat foods, and expert consultation. Check out Golden's Tropical World, 8611 South Ashland Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Call ahead, 773-239-8809. Your pet shop.
Welcome back to Full Circle, your source of health, business, and entertainment. And you all was not supposed to see me drinking that water. Anyway, we're here speaking with Slique with his hit. What is the name of the whole album?
Rhythm and Ghetto Soul.
See there? Now, also, tell me about, I seen on your website, you had R&G. Okay, it's usually jazz, you know. I haven't heard all of them, but R&G I had never heard of. So you want to explain that to me and our viewers?
Basically, what R&G is my style of music, because R&B is rhythm and blues, correct? And I don't sing the blues. I sing music about my life and where I'm from, you know. So I call it rhythm and ghetto soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the whole R&G movement, and that's what it is.
So it's rhythm and
ghetto soul.
Ghetto soul.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with that?
Again, it's just my music. You know, it's who I am. It's where I'm from. I'm from South Side of the Chi, Inglewood. Mm-hmm. You know, most people would consider that the ghetto. And I sing very soulful and soulful music, so I call my music what it is. It is what it is.
So when you say Inglewood, what part of Inglewood?
57th and Justine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, over in that area.
All right. So now since you have gotten this hit and everything, do you go back and visit?
Oh yeah, I'm there a lot of the time, majority of the time.
So when you go over there, I mean, do you have, bodyguards and people that?
No.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, on your free time. That's what
Yeah. No.
Why you look like that when I asked you that?
No, I don't need nobody, God.
Did you say you
Mama ain't raised no punk, so it is what it is.
Uh-oh.
I go where I want to go, do what I want to do. Yeah.
Okay. So have you been to any steppers clubs and actually been sitting inside and they play your song and people point you out?
Yeah, usually when I'm there, I'm performing.
Oh, okay. So you don't just get up and go out. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. But did you before?
Yeah, I hit a few spots. I like to club it out a little bit, but not really the clubbing type, so.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
so
hang
you
out
just
too
now
much.
go to sing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Can you sing without the music? How you sound?
I'm pretty fair,
Am I throwing you off here?
No. It's cool.
You're pretty fair.
Yeah, pretty fair.
Let me hear you. Uh-oh.
No, hey there, sexy lady of my dreams. Can I have you here with me? I just wanna love you down and make you scream my name. Oh, I'm gone. Love your body. I'll be kissing your body, and I'll be, oh baby, come on.
You got me over here cheesing. I mean, like this. Don't get me beat up when I leave my show today.
No.
They're going to say, you was trying to flirt with that boy.
No.
With that man. Let me correct myself. That
Ain't nobody going to put their hands on you.
Okay. I got security here today, y'all.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That voice, oh my goodness. You sound just like the record.
Yeah, it's me.
Wow, okay. I mean, no, but seriously.
Barack Obama again.
Sometimes, you hear a record and then you actually hear that person and you're like, is this that person? You sound different.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I don't want to call out no names, but Mary J. Blige is one that used to actually, I mean, she did, seriously. Right. I can hear her on a record and then you hear her in person and it just wasn't right.
Right.
She's good now to me, but back in the day.
A little practice make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, you actually sound good. Really, seriously. Not because you slick and all, but you really, I mean, you sound good.
Yeah.
So you said that you actually wrote that song and to come up with the camera lady talking with you.
Yeah.
They need to.
Barack Obama can see the fly on your leg there.
Oh, okay.
So she,
She trying to tell you to do all that.
Yeah.
Quit interrupting.
Danielson. We work it out.
But anyway, you wrote the song, and like you say, you produced. Have you produced any other groups? Do you plan on bringing?
Yeah. I actually used to work with Ben One, write songs for him.
Oh, really?
The group Cherish, they had a few hits. I wrote songs for them. Chameleonaire, etc. Fly on around. You remember Barack had the little meeting, and they flies was around, but yeah.
Oh really? I don't remember seeing that one. Look, I mean,
a fly squad or something.
And it's staying like right around you. It came around a couple of times over here, but hopefully they just kind of, maybe we need to open the door to the studio so we can go on out of there.
I don't know, but it happened the last time. They must be hiding while waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, so you was telling me, I was asking you earlier about some of the shows that you have coming up.
Yeah.
What show that you have coming up here in Chicago soon because I know this is September.
Yeah, again, Beverly Arts Center this Saturday.
Oh, you mentioned that one. I thought you had something at
and the club. That's Sunday. Them the next 2 shows that I know of. That's here in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, do your people let you know ahead of time, or do sometimes they just call you and say you got a show tomorrow, or you have to appear to be somewhere tomorrow?
It goes both ways. Sometimes I can know ahead of time, and sometimes it could happen as soon as I leave here. So I know it's a comedy show, Laughing Out Loud too. I think it's I don't know the exact date, but it's next month, October, right? October 17th, Sweetie's Day, with myself and John B. and a couple other comedians.
Mm-hmm. Now that's what my next question. What are some of the other artists that's been out there and been out for a while, have you actually been around?
Oh,
have
man,
met
yeah.
or have you met some that you actually always wanted to meet?
Yeah. I met a few of them that I always wanted to meet, but I've been around everybody pretty much.
Everybody? Almost
everybody. Yeah.
Anita Baker?
Never.
So, I mean, when you say...
But I know I will be one day.
Yeah. So you don't have no memorable one, right?
Oh, yeah, right off. I mean, I remember the first time I met Gerald Levert and his brother. That was a good experience for me. I remember meeting R. Kelly years ago. And, of course, I run into him recently, periodically. So many people I've always wanted to meet. The list goes on and on.
Yeah, but what I was asking was one that you always wanted to meet. Have you had the opportunity to run into them at this point, lately?
Lately?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Because Michael Jackson died, and that's probably the only person I always wanted to meet. And Stevie Wonder, I've yet to meet him. But everybody else, to some people, they may be big stars. To me, my peers. So
yeah, exactly.
Nobody that I always wanted to meet. No, that's why I mentioned Gerald Levert. That was somebody who I always wanted to meet.
Okay.
And I got a chance to, meet him.
Yeah, he left here pretty early, too soon.
Yeah.
He left too soon. And as far as Michael Jackson, I don't think that because he's always been so big and he had changed so much within the last 10 years or so, he probably wouldn't even talk to me if he had I mean, because he probably
would,
I mean, he just, it's always
he still was a human being,
Yeah, but he always had all these people. That's why I was asking you, do people walk around with you and no, you can't?
No, I haven't actually reached that Michael Jackson level yet.
Well, no, but I mean, still.
Yeah.
Probably if I seen you in the club, I'd be like, hey, that's Slique.
I'm real down to earth. I don't want to be crowded, and I don't want that to become an early habit of just me putting on the front. I mean,
because people do it.
Oh yeah.
They do it all day.
It's a good look too, but not me.
You think it's a good look?
I think it's a good look. I think it's a good look on the strength of it is people who are haters and jealous of you, and people, if they don't see you with an entourage, they may try to pull it, So I wouldn't take it as so much being snobbish. Some people do it for that reason that you said, just to be doing something extra, just to be extra, But I mean, it's different reasons. And me myself, I just choose to blend in and be down to earth, because at the end of the day, that's what my music is, and that's how I want people to perceive Slique. Not some bougie dude who think he all that. Or I'm every day. I'm just like you. It's no special treatment. See, the fly mess with me like he mess with anybody else. Yeah. So,
exactly. So this is basically your everyday look?
Yeah, right here, this every day. I may not perform in it, but yeah, every day this me.
All right. Now, do you do sports or anything? I mean, I know you don't have a lot of time, like you said, but
I love the hoop, and I always had a love for football.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how often do you get a chance to do that?
I get a chance to hoop every now and then because when I'm working out in the gym, I get to. But football, I haven't been able to, get out and play no tackle or none of that. I ain't had no,
Okay, well, we're going to go to commercial break, and we're going to finish talking to Slique, and I want to get a chance to hear his voice one more time before a full circle.
One more time.
We'll be right back.
It's morning.
Building your communities with apartment and house finders, leasing agents, and property managers. J Brokerage, providing apartment seekers with vacant units of their choosing in the neighborhoods of their choice, supplying landlords and developers with pre-screened background check tenants. Give us a call at 773-568-3250 or check us out on the web at jbrokerage.com.
Golden's Tropical World. Come to Golden's Tropical World for tropical fish of all sizes, colors, and types, and other small animals like iguanas and birds from all over the world. There are beautiful tanks, pet supply needs, including dog and cat foods, and expert consultation. Check out Golden's Tropical World, 8611 South Ashland Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Call ahead, 773-239-8809. Your Pet Shop. International Detective and Protective Service. Get the protection you need and make customers feel safe and secure while browsing the stores in your shopping mall. And your tenants will feel secure as well. Let us reduce internal losses by employee pilferage and external losses by shoplifters, and at the same time make customers and employees feel safe in a secured environment. We secure construction sites and all its equipment and supplies. If you have need for personal protection, we will provide a highly trained bodyguard. For years, we have protected some of the highest profile people in the world, including the Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson. Call us if you have need for an investigation, criminal or domestic. We will follow the lead wherever it goes. Call International Detective and Protective Service, your connection for protection.
Welcome back to Full Circle, your source of health, business, and entertainment. And today we are definitely focusing on entertainment. We're talking with Slique, and he got an entourage here. And
brought my uncle, cousin,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking, everywhere you go to, these people move around with you,
Yeah, but
You think I'm being too nosy?
No, I think that's part of your job. No, just kidding.
No, it's fine. Be honest.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to get upset.
No, you should. I'm just kidding.
So you actually was here at Star Planet TV early part of the week. You were on another show.
Yeah.
So you just move around. Have you appeared on any TV shows besides Star Planet within the last month or so, few weeks or so?
Not within the last month or so, no.
Mm-hmm. So were you at the skating ring? They had a big event at the skating ring last week, right before school started.
Wasn't there, no.
Okay. You wasn't there? I thought you was there. would you quit looking at this fly? I already know what you're sitting here looking like. Okay.
Oh, I want to hit you upside the head so bad. I like.
we need a fly swap.
If only I can time that boy, you know.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
But it's good. We having fun here on your show, and I'm glad I'm here to be able to have fun. So
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
And being yourself.
Yeah.
You know. So when is your birthday?
August 11th.
August 11th. So you just had one.
Yeah.
So you just made 26.
Yeah.
So I'm been 26, so I'm older than you.
When your birthday?
October the 5th.
Libra.
Yeah. Libra.
Something else, boy, I tell you.
Uh-oh.
Boy, I tell you.
You are a very, very down-to-earth person. And I like that, because you just don't, like I said, I've ran into quite a few people, and sometimes they just...
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
And then you catch them behind closed doors, and you like, okay, is this the same person?
Do the fruitcake.
Exactly. That's not nice. Now he bringing out the bed in me now.
Look.
You are a very, very nice person.
Cool.
You know, I'm enjoying interviewing you and everything, and I look forward to really, like I tell everybody else that has been on my show.
Yeah.
Don't get so big that you forget about Miss Queen.
No, I can't. How could you forget about the Queen?
You cannot forget about the Queen.
No, I can't.
Okay. Now, you know what I want to do? You said, what you say your manager name was?
Machiavelli, Shadyville.
Oh.
Yeah, bring him on out. Come on up here, boy.
I want to bring him on out.
Come on up here, boy. Come on up here, boy. Look at you. Huh? He just a cheese.
How you doing? Machiavelli. See, y'all gonna have me all messed up here with these names, you know. You took me a while to get it together. Yeah, it took me a while. So tell me some of the things that you do to keep him intact.
Well, you know, when this young brother right here is not working out and, you know, banging those hits, basically, you know, booking for the shows, you know, we do a lot of traveling, you know what I'm saying, out of the city. You know, Slique is getting played over 30 markets. He's a national artist. So, like, for instance, we got a show coming up on the 17th in Louisville, Kentucky. We're doing a tribute to Muhammad Ali. Other people on the show are John B., Nappy Roots, and a couple other people. So it's real big. They're going to shut, actually, the city down.
Wow.
Slique's going to be doing this thing.
And you're going to be a part of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so he have to keep up with all of this, and is this new to you, or you know, he just have to refresh your memory?
Yeah, just have to refresh my memory, or I have to refresh my own memory by looking at my actual schedule.
Okay.
You know.
And you all just did a big event, a tribute to...
Michael.
Okay.
Michael, Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah,
and who all was involved with that?
Oh, well, the Teddy event, it was Patti LaBelle, Boyz II Men, Jamie Foxx, amongst others that were there. But we were doing a tribute to Teddy Pendergrass, and Slique actually sung a couple of his hits. And you know, Teddy is a critic, but Teddy he embraced Slique, and he loved the performance.
Yeah, it's on YouTube too. You can get a chance.
So how was it talking with Teddy?
It was cool. You know, that's somebody who made music before I was born. So. Yeah,
what about Patti LaBelle? They go that flag again. What about Patti LaBelle?
Oh, Patti, everybody, they all loved it. You know, especially the audience. You know, there was other celebrities that were, you know, in the audience, up and coming. You know, and new cast like, you know, Mano, you know, Rich Boy, like rappers. It was a real big event. So everybody is fascinated with Slique. You know.
Yeah, well, he's definitely unique, I must say.
Definitely.
I must say, but I see he keeps you on your feet, because you seem like you're on top of everything.
Definitely, vice versa. You know, we keep each other. You know, we work as a team. You know,
so were you all friends before, or you all just met, you know, down the line?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
We just met down the line.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I know he was good at what he do. I knew that his hard work and effort could help attribute to make both of our establishments grow. So he agreed and I agreed, and here we are, making history.
And do you have other artists that's working under you as well?
I've worked with other artists, but Slique is my main priority, so, you know.
All right. You should feel special.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You know what? This fellow here is something else. Well, I just want to thank you again for taking out time and making sure this gentleman, because that's part of your job too, to make sure he's on time for his events. And so do you have to actually go and pick him up, or, you know?
Yeah, at times I have to, you know, pick him up, or, you know, sometimes he might meet me. It all really depends on what all we have to do. You know, sometimes we might have 3-4 events that we have to go to, so kind of one of those, like, move real fast and coordinate it. You know?
Okay. So now, with you being with him all the time, what about your family? Do you travel with them as well? I mean, it just seems like you all are gone all the time.
Well, my family's pretty understanding into what we're doing here, you know what I'm saying? So they work with me. This is our career, so you know, when we come back, then of course, you know, me and Slique, we both are family men, so when we get back, we definitely take care of our family.
Yeah, I mean, I asked that not to just be so nosy, but you know, with me in the TV, I'm gone quite often as well, and it just be times that I just want to go home and I just want to be with my daughter, and I don't want to do nothing else than just be in the house, you know. So that's why I asked that, because it's just, you had them times where you actually just, sometimes I even feel bad because I'm gone so much.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Have you all had that feeling before?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so do you take your child with you sometimes?
No, I don't. You
Not
know,
on some of them.
for various different reasons. He's a lot younger. You know, he's only 5, and he is in school, and I really don't want him to get used to moving around a lot. So.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you again for stepping out and giving us that information. And
Yeah, man. We want to thank you, man.
Sure, you know.
We want to thank you for coming
I'm
out.
gonna tell you, like I told him, don't forget Miss Queen.
Oh, never
In
that.
full circle.
Never that.
Oh yeah.
You all gonna have to come back again later, cause I know you got some more hits coming out, right?
Definitely.
Once you finish running all around.
Definitely. Actually, the album's in stores right now. You know, Best Buy, Walmart, Target. So make sure that get that if you don't have it already.
And that website, what is your website? Is it just Slique?
Yeah.
What?
Sliquemusic.com.
Slique Music.
Yeah.
You
can
just
also,
wouldn't believe how I found your site.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that later,
You
because I want to
Google me?
embarrass myself.
You Google me.
I mean,
Google.
but it's sliquemusic.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could just go to Google, and anything that's pertaining to SLIQUE will pop up. So.
Okay. All right. Well, again, I want to thank you.
Definitely.
I don't want to leave you standing up here.
Be
And
on the lookout for a video coming up.
the video.
Dreaming.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the other one.
Yeah, that's another one.
Oh, wow.
We got it.
I got to hear that, too. Thank you, baby. You know what, I know he wasn't expecting me to call him out here, but I like to put the managers on the spot.
Yeah,
so.
put them out there, man.
Yeah,
You know, so
but
if something goes wrong, you know,
Hey, but
we
that
both
tell-
know it
that
wasn't
tell
me.
you, though, that he on top of things.
No,
he
he
got
do
to
it-
come
he do
out
it.
here and get on it, right?
Yeah, he do a real good job of what he do, like I was saying earlier. Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. It's always a pleasure to be able to work with someone that got your back
Oh yeah.
and can keep you in check. So have you been to a show and just had one of them days where I'm just not up for it, I'm just not feeling well, and he had to actually get you back to Slique?
No, we haven't had one of those moments because usually when I don't feel well, I won't let nobody know. I just, bear it and go, do the thing. But I'm sure if I was, I'm sure he would say, man, you might want to, you know, step it up, you know, so.
Yeah.
But no, we haven't had that moment yet.
Well, you know how that Ike and Tina Turner thing went. She was, I just don't feel well today. And Ike said, you better get out there and make that money.
Yeah. Supposed to be the best night of my life, you done met that up. God, Queen.
That's, hey, you know.
Get your butt out of here, girl.
So I have to ask, because I you know, I just want to know how things work, you know, when, you know, you big stars get out and get to different places and different areas and have to deal with, I mean, dealing with the public sometimes. You got to.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the hardest parts of it all, you know, because, you know, you're a human being, but people want you to smile all the time or look a certain way all the time.
Exactly.
Or feel a certain way all the time, but they forget, you know, I boo-boo like you boo-boo. So, you know, we both human beings, so, you know, that's probably the only thing I would say is rough dealing with, because you have to always have this this aura and this
aura, yeah.
You know, and,
Exactly.
and when you get so used to it, that's why a lot of artists come across as arrogant, because they so used to portraying this certain you know, facade or whatever,
Yeah.
and they have to, so, you know.
Well, I mean, that's good, and especially if you keep that mindset that this is me and this is who I am and this is how I'm going to be. And, you know, like I said, there's so many people that change, their attitudes change. And like you said, you're a human being just like everybody else, you know, sitting here fighting flies and everything on my show.
Yeah, but yeah, we, you know, when we all check out, we all checking out the same way. It ain't gonna be,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, I agree. So he was mentioning about you working out. What kind of working out do you do?
I just exercise a lot, you know.
What kind of exercise you do?
Push-ups, bends and thrusts, you know, weightlifting.
Oh, so you actually go to the gym, or you just?
Yeah, I actually go to the gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that you work out, because that also mentally helps you and keeps you in a mindset. Well, okay, I ain't gonna go off.
Right.
You know, because I mean, I have to work out every day myself.
Yeah.
You know, and it actually keeps me in a mindset.
Yeah.
Where
it's good meditation.
Yeah, I do that too every day, you know. And it keeps me calm. So when I have to face the world, when I step out of my door, I can deal with it.
Yeah.
You know.
Not be so emotional and
Right.
take everything so personal.
Yeah. And there used to be once upon a time that I would.
Just snap out, huh?
Just snap out.
I cut you so low.
There it is.
Yeah. That's what it is.
So, in other words, what I'm saying is that you seem like you know how to basically keep yourself in control and deal with whatever comes your way. Is that?
Yeah.
Am I gathering this?
Oh yeah, you
right?
you hitting the hammer right on the nail. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing. What about your parents?
I have 2 working parents.
Okay. And what do they think about, you know, your music and you becoming this well-known person?
Yeah.
What they think?
They real proud, you know.
I'm sure.
Real proud of what I do.
Mm-hmm. So do they come to some of the shows, or have they?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, it's definitely support behind Slique and what it is I do. So you know, they had a lot of shows and stuff like that.
Well, that's good. That's good, because a lot of parents. I don't know if you're familiar with Jesse Campbell, but I noticed that his mom was at his show. I was there once again, gone somewhere. I was there, and I was looking at him and his mom. She was just out there smiling. I said, that's just got to be a good feeling as well. When my daughter grow up, hopefully, you know, she likes to sing, but hopefully it'll work out for her too later on down the line. She just got to finish school. But we're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to finish talking to Slique and get a chance to hear a little bit of that sexy voice. We'll be right back.
Jade Brokerage Services, building your communities with apartment and house finders, leasing agents, and property managers. Jay Brokerage, providing apartment seekers with vacant units of their choosing in the neighborhoods of their choice, supplying landlords and developers with pre-screened background check tenants. Give us a call at 773-568-3250 or check us out on the web at jbrokerage.com.
Golden's Tropical World. Come to Golden's Tropical World for tropical fish of all sizes, colors, and types, and other small animals like iguanas and birds from all over the world. There are beautiful tanks, pet supply needs, including dog and cat foods, and expert consultation. Check out Golden's Tropical World, 8611 South Ashland Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Call ahead, 773-239-8809. Your Pet Shop. International Detective and Protective Service. Get the protection you need and make customers feel safe and secure while browsing the stores in your shopping mall. And your tenants will feel secure as well. Let us reduce internal losses by employee pilferage and external losses by shoplifters, and at the same time make customers and employees feel safe in a secured environment. We secure construction sites and all its equipment and supplies. If you have need for personal protection, we will provide a highly trained bodyguard. For years, we have protected some of the highest profile people in the world, including the Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson. Call us if you have need for an investigation, criminal or domestic. We will follow the lead wherever it goes. Call International Detective and Protective Service, your connection for protection.
Your source of health, business, and entertainment. And again, today we have been talking with Mr. Slique. I didn't put Mr. on there because he just
I like
here
that. I like
and it's
that.
just like Mr. Slique.
I like that.
I'm
I like
actually
that.
speaking and sitting here next to Slique.
Pity the fool, you hear me?
Okay, loving your body. Hey, see, I ain't gonna even attempt, okay, to try to sing.
No, you sounded pretty good.
You
Come
ain't
on,
gonna
one
have,
more time, one more time.
No, you ain't gonna have me. Right, that's how I sounded. No, I can't sing. That's one thing that I would never try to do. Other than being in the house doing it, the rest is out.
At least you're honest, huh?
Oh, of course. I always tell people I'm not gonna be singing on my show now. I'll get someone else to sing, like you.
But you are good at being a host, so.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Why?
Everything ain't for everybody.
Exactly. I can dance too.
I bet you can. You wanted to step today too, didn't you?
That's right. I want to get on, get my step on. I'm gonna have to video me stepping, because I can really step.
Bob
Even
it
though I'm
out.
26 years old, I can really step.
Do you count it out?
No.
Or you just feel it?
A real stepper don't have to count.
That's what I thought, man. 'Cause
when you counting, you're just getting started.
wow, because I've been doing a lot of events like in L.A. and things of that nature, and I've met so many people who say, man, hey, this your song, but I have to learn how to step. I have to count my I'm like, I never knew that. You know?
All you do is say, well, you know how to bop? 1, 2, 1, 2, side to side. You know.
It's that simple, huh?
It's just
Might be
that
my
simple.
next song, Bop.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, that was before stepping, so bopping kind of ran off into, it just made more steps.
Right.
You know, because I'm a freestyle stepper, so I can really just, get down.
Is it true you're supposed to follow the guy, you being a woman?
Yeah, but by me being a freestyle stepper, I can lead him sometime, and I kind of go my own way, do my own thing, but I catch back up.
Twirling and tossing.
I'm real light on the feet now when it comes to stepping. So that, like I said, that song, Your Body, man, every time I hear it, like I said, this morning I was doing my thing, you know, getting ready to come to full circle right here at Star Planet TV.
Yeah, they step into it all across the country right now.
Yeah, but what about the new one now? The new one, like, that's got like a, sing it.
The new song is called Dreaming. You talking about another song?
I'm talking about Comeback.
Yeah, but Comeback is just a song on the album.
Okay.
But Dreaming is the actual next single. Comeback will be after this one.
Okay, sing it. Can we get a little bit of it? Dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yeah.
Please don't wake me, I must be dreaming, 'cause I've been seeing so many beautiful women. Alicia Keys, looking sexy on the keyboard. In the studio we'd be all night making love. If this a dream, then just let me sleep. 'Cause all I wanna do is wake up next to Ashanti.
Right.
I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming of making love. I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right.
Don't wake me up, 'cause I'm dreaming. Just don't wake me up, 'cause I'm dreaming. Don't wake me up, 'cause I'm dreaming. Just don't wake me up, let me dream.
Right.
Now JD got Janet, but she is mine tonight. So many things I want to do to Miss Jackson. I'm gonna love her right. I need a girl, fine as Beyonce, someone that I can make my fiance. Now maybe Mariah, or even Keisha Coles, maybe Serena and Venus. Who knows? I'm dreaming. You know, and etc. Just
all right.
keep going on and on and on.
Wonderful voice. I mean, you have a wonderful, wonderful voice.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, just to sitting here and hear you without the music, it's amazing. Because again, sometimes people can't sing without the music, and you actually sound good. But you know, again, don't forget Queen now. The next song, while you singing about Janet Jackson.
Just throw Queen in there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm working on a remix. You'll be involved in the remix.
Okay, don't forget me. I'm serious.
No, I'm serious.
Look at me trying to get all in the album again. But I want to thank you. I really want to thank you for coming out and taking our time right here on Full Circle. And wonderful.
Thank you.
Give yourself a hand.
Give yourself a applause. Give it up for Queen, y'all.
Give it up for Queen. And to all my viewers, I hope you all enjoyed today's show and speaking with Slique. And now you know a little bit more. And I'm sure you all have heard the music. And we'll be hearing from him
real soon.
With a new album.
Yeah,
Dream.
Dreaming is the new single.
Dreaming is the new single. See, I'm getting it all mixed up. I'm so excited. He got me all mixed up.
You know, the album is in stores. It's available on iTunes, Rhapsody. So, you know, just be on the lookout for real good music. My new album will be at the top of the year.
Okay.
Slique, It's Lonely at the top.
All right.
We'll be out.
Well, make sure you call me. Maybe I can help you with some titles, you know, and check you out and everything. But next week, we'll also have Mr. Ward Brown here. So you all need to make sure that you stay tuned and check out Full Circle next week. I want to get a chance to hear some of Slique's music on the way out. And he's playing it? Okay. Same time, same place, right here on Full Circle. Peace. We out of here.
She wants to know that she's not walking on shaky ground. Yeah, it's your boy, Slique. it over. Think it over, my brother. Listen to me. Don't take for granted the smile on her face. Check a little bit closer. You might find a tear trace. Yes, you will.